Okay, here's a short lecture on writing proportions. Make sure you have your notes ready to write and record. So, writing proportions, our I can statement is I can write and solve a proportion from a word problem. And what is a proportion? Just to review, a proportion is a set of two equal ratios. So, for example, a proportion might be 2/3. Well, 2/3 is a ratio, and that equals what? Double that and double this, 4/6. That is a proportion. All right. Next, how to write a proportion? Okay, we have A over B. See, A to B equals C to D, and we have this cross multiplication happening here, where we have A times D equals B times C. Cross multiplication, what I just said, A times D equals B times C. So we have an example on the left-hand side. 2/3 equals 8/12. And we can see here that 2 times 12 equals 24, and 8 times 3 equals 24. And then we have a non-example on the right-hand side. 1 times 6, that equals 6, and 2 times 5, that equals 10. So that's not an example of a proportion. So we can use proportions to solve word problems. Katie bought 4 watermelons. So here are 4 watermelons for $15. And I'll just circle some important information there. How many watermelons can Katie buy if she has $105? Okay, so we're going to try to make a proportion. And I think it's important also to note we have two different types of information. We have money and we have watermelon. I'll just shorten it for water. So money over watermelon. So anything to do with money is going to go on top, and anything to do with watermelons goes on bottom. So we had $15 for 4 watermelons, and how much money for, or I'm sorry, how many watermelons can you get for $105? Let me erase this, it's a bit of a mess. Now when we cross multiply, we get 15 times x. 15 times x is 15x, and 105 times 4, that's 420. So what happens next is we will divide. We're solving for x. So that's where the division of 15 comes. And we have to do it on both sides of the equal sign because we're trying to solve for x. And x is 28. There you go.